good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. Madison County Emergency Management wants to remind you, know your zone. Check them out, Madison County Emergency Management, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
The Home and Community-Based Waiver Program, funded by Medicaid and administered through the Madison County Health Department, enables senior adults or persons of any age with disabilities to continue to live in their own homes. Attendant care services include light housekeeping, personal care assistance, mobility assistance, and other services. Call the Home and Community-Based Waiver Program today to speak to program staff at 859-623-3441. That's 859-623-3441. 3441.
Metro Net Fiber. Love your internet. 100% fiber optic network for home, office, education, and business. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Hello everybody, welcome to Madison County Live. This weekend we have your weekend weather outlook, temps, and everything else at MadisonKYLive.com 24/7, 365 at the live Weather Channel live streaming site. Sights and sounds of Richmond Area Arts Council Derby Brunch at Linwood Estate. This week's Art Shot featuring Wendy Barnett, and she's at the Richmond Register. Sarah Roof talks about Kentucky Hand and Voices Super Here 5K. Find out more about that. Renee Ray and Randy Westbrook discuss another gallery hop coming up this Friday night, May the 12th from 5:30 to 7:30. You don't want to miss that interview. And we recorded a special press conference about new renovations at Will Green Lake this week. Exercise with Candace and the Cane Pole Fishing Report. Coming up next. Stay tuned, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news. Hey everyone, welcome back to this weekend special Madison County Live Derby Week. We hope that your horse came in. Weekend weather outlook this week, MadisonKYLive.com 24/7, 365. Available now at MadisonKYLive.com. Thanks to MetroNet, Madison County Emergency Management, Madison County Health Department, MetroNet Fiber, and the Cane Pole right here in Southern Hills Plaza. Check out those fishing supplies for all of your spring fishing this week and the weeks to come. We were out at Linwood Estate and we got some video and some special music. Here's sights and sounds of the Derby Brunch at Linwood Estate. Watch this. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Happy Kentucky Derby Day!
Thank you.
How many times you been through? I've been waiting. Smile and wave, ladies, smile and wave. That is always a great event for all the events going on at Richmond Area Arts Council. Artsinrichmond.org, that's the place to be, and find them on Facebook. This week's Art Shot is featuring Wendy Barnett at the Richmond Register. Wendy Barnett is a talented media professional with a passion for broadcasting and electronic media. She earned her BA in Broadcasting and Electronic Media at Eastern Kentucky University, where she honed her skills in communication, production, and on-air performance. Perhaps you've heard Wendy on WEKU. She's been there since 2001 and now is the operations manager at WEKU, for she is responsible for all the operations of the station. In her free time, Wendy enjoys a variety of creative hobbies such as writing, painting, and photography. She's also a mother to 2 kids and a proud pet parent of a tuxedo cat named Sylvester. That's this week's Art Shot. Wendy Barnett, folks. Check out her art exhibit this week at the Richmond Register and, of course, Richmond Area Arts Council at the Gallery Hop, May the 12th, 5:30 to 7:30. Thanks, Wendy, for being this week's Art Shot here on Madison County Live. We also had Sarah Roof with Kentucky Hand and Voices, and she has a very special event coming up called Super Hero 5K. Here's Sarah with all the details. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Hey everyone, welcome back to this segment. I have Sarah Roof. Sarah, it is so good to have you in studio
good to
today.
Be here.
All right, so tell us who you're representing today, because it's kind of different.
Yes, so a lot of people, we wear different hats.
Yes,
everybody wears
absolutely.
different hats, right? So today I'm here to talk about Kentucky Hands and Voices.
Okay.
It's a support organization for families with children who are deaf or hard of hearing.
Right.
So my youngest son, Isaac, he's 10 and he's deaf.
All right.
So I do a lot just to promote hands and voices and deafness and hearing loss in general. May is actually Better Hearing and Speech Month. So we focus a lot on that this month and try to promote different things.
Okay, so tell us, you have a very special event coming up. It's a 5K.
It's 5K.
So tell us how this event works and what people need to do to sign up.
Okay, sure. So this will be the 6th annual Super Hero 5K.
And I love the hero because
so
it's
Hero,
H-E-A. I noticed that on the event. That's pretty cool.
Super Hero.
Nice.
So, and so it will be at Whitehall Park.
Okay.
Like I said, it's the 6th annual, and what we do, it's a lot of fun. So needless to say, it's a 5K. We also have a 1 mile fun run that's not timed. The 5K is timed.
That would be more what I'm accustomed to.
Yes, you could do
Don't
the 1
time
mile.
me.
But we'll have bounce houses for the kids, Kona Ice.
Neat.
People are encouraged to dress up as their favorite superhero. So come in, cape, costume, whatever. We actually have awards for best dressed male superhero.
So they get to stand up there and they do it like the Olympics. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. So we'll have for best dressed male and female superheroes.
Okay, nice.
And best dressed wonder pet. So your 4-legged friends.
You're allowed to bring your wonder pet?
Yes, and they could win a prize. So
cool.
So yeah, dogs are welcome. But
Can I bring a chia pet?
I mean, if that works for you, that's fine.
Okay.
But we also partner with a lot of just local vendors. Gleam and Glow Princess Services.
Oh, okay.
So they, I think, are based out of Berea. But they have superhero figures. So we'll have Captain America, Wonder Woman, Superman.
Neat.
Supergirl, and Spider-Man. So they'll be there to do meet and greets. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. That'll be neat.
Yeah.
Pictures and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
And what does the money go toward?
Yes. So the money goes to Kentucky Hands and Voices.
Okay, gotcha.
And again, statewide organization to support families of children who are deaf or hard of hearing. So that's direct parent-to-parent support. That's advocacy. That's outreach efforts.
Nice.
One thing I always say, there's not a lot of when it comes to hearing loss. And so it's important for parents, because most children, most deaf children are born to hearing parents. It's over 90%. So it's important to have that community. So for parents to have the community, for kids to have the community. And that's one reason why I'm really passionate about it, because again, for Isaac,
it's very
I want
impactful.
him.
Right.
Yeah. And so Isaac has a team. He's got a team called Isaac's Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Yes. So you can join Isaac's Incredibles. There's other kids who form their team.
And my cousin's little boy Thatcher. What's the name of his team?
His name is Thatcher's Dashers.
Oh, Thatcher's Dashers.
Kind of a mouthful, but
cool.
so you need to join. Thatcher's
absolutely,
Dashers.
I will. Right. Nice.
And then we also have, some of our sponsors have teams too. So Bluegrass Hearing Clinic here in town.
Excellent.
They're actually our largest team right now.
Nice, excellent,
so they have over 25 team members right now, and some other audiology clinics that form teams. So you can form a team, or you can just come out, run, walk. crawl,
Excellent.
whatever the case may be. So
See me the next day.
yeah. And the other thing I want to say too, because again, it's Kentucky Hands and Voices, so that's
Right.
kind of a unique name.
Right.
But we will have an ASL interpreter. So the big thing is what works for your child is what makes the choice right. So we'll have, for those who speak, for those who sign, there will be an ASL interpreter
Oh, that's
on
neat.
site
Okay,
as well.
that's fantastic.
So,
So one more time, time and date. How can people sign up?
yes. So May 20th, Whitehall Park.
Okay.
The 1 mile fun run will be at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And then the 5K will go off at 9:30.
At 9:30. Okay.
So yes, and then of course you'll have the link to sign up.
Sure.
Posted, and then
Right.
on our Facebook page, we have a very active Facebook
Yes,
page, Kentucky
yes.
Hands and Voices.
Okay.
And so all of that information is on there as.
And
as
encourage
we get
people to
closer.
like and follow that page.
Yes,
as well for all your stuff coming
absolutely.
up.
Yeah.
Sarah, thanks
Yes,
for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Thanks, Sarah, for coming on the show this weekend, Madison County Live. Check them out, folks. Sign up now for that 5K with that event, or you can contribute. Check out Kentucky Hand and Voices on Facebook to find more information about that event coming up. Renee Ray and Randy Westbrook discuss our upcoming Friday Night Gallery Hop this May the 12th. We had them in the studio to talk about it. Watch this. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Hey everyone, welcome to this segment. We are talking about the next gallery hop. I have Randy Westbrook and Renee Ray here today. Hey, let's tell us about it. So Renee, tell us about the features, where it's going to be stopping, and kind of the new stuff you have at Gallery on Main.
So Gallery on Main is the flowers and the pollinators, and we do
Cool.
have some new images up
Excellent,
from the last
excellent.
gallery hop.
Cool.
Gallery hop starts at 5:30 at Madison Home. You can hop the art bus at Madison Home.
That's right there on
Then we
105
go
Fifth Street.
to Richmond Area Art Center,
Okay.
Eastern Kentucky University, Giles Gallery, Gallery on Main, and the Richmond Register. So
That's
that's
right.
a lot of art.
That's a lot of art. 5:30 to 7:30, Randy.
Yeah.
Tell us what your feature. We're going to have food and drink too. So
We will
we're
have
gonna
food
that
and drink,
and snacks.
yes.
So tell us about what you got going on at the Richmond Area Art Center.
Well, we've still got the Wendy Barnett
Okay, excellent.
art exhibit,
Okay.
so it'll be that. We'll
Okay.
have something new in June, but
Sure,
we
okay.
usually do 2 months at a
Sure.
time.
Okay.
so.
Cool.
So yeah, it'll be fun. We'll have some snacks for you. Just drop on by.
Absolutely.
and,
Yeah. We had fun last time. We had about I think almost 50 was the total count of everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Oh,
I love the
it
art
was
bus
very
loop.
successful.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's neat.
absolutely.
Well,
Okay.
you were the best
Well,
art bus director. That
I
there
didn't mean
could
to
have
be
been.
the
It
tour
was
bus
just jump
operator.
on.
Colleen
And
said you
let's
should do
go.
that all the time. I go, well, that's not how it turned out.
It was a
That wasn't the initial plan, but I
Yeah.
thought
It really was fun, and we
It was
had
cool.
music on the bus.
It's
and,
like the
we,
magical
you know,
mystery.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
magical
was.
mystery.
It was
Magical mystery.
You've
Bus.
seen that movie? right?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
that's
there's a
right.
bus
That's
in that
cool.
movie.
Hey, so for more information, check out the Facebook page, Madison County Live. I've created an event on Madison County Live, and we love to thank the sponsors: Richmond Register, Richmond Area Art Center, Gallery on Main, and of course Madison Home. I know they'll have some new work. Matter of fact, their art room up there, they were working on new pieces to have up at
Awesome.
Madison Home, so you'll have
That's
to check
great.
that out as well. And it's important to realize all of these pieces can be purchased on site too.
They can be that night.
right then.
That's right.
Take it home.
Yes,
Absolutely.
you
Write
can
the
take
check,
it home if there's
cash.
anything you like.
Right. Do we do Venmo? I don't know.
Well, we've got some
You got
options
credit
for
card
taking
options,
cards
don't
for
you?
sure.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it's got a
Square.
couple. Yeah, Square
Absolutely.
authorized on that. yeah.
Okay. And of course, we always take cash.
Yes.
It's a fun thing to do. May the 12th from 5:30 until 7:30. The bus loop runs. It'll run. We run it a little after we go around and make sure everyone's out of each venue. So, and of course, you can always look at Gallery on Main when the Community Trust Bank is open. You're open every day.
9 to
and of course,
5.
Richmond Register's open, and Madison Home can take appointments, and you can look at their art too.
Awesome.
And if for some reason you don't want to take the bus, just
Sure.
drive your car
Oh,
to
yeah.
the Richmond Register or
Absolutely.
Gallery on
Yeah.
Main, Richmond Area Art Center, or Giles Gallery at Eastern's campus.
That's right, and we'll have the Gallery on Main little signs out, so you can put up between 5:30 and 7:30, so everybody knows about the gallery hall.
Yep, music, food, drink, art.
Yeah, it'll be
We're
fun.
looking forward to it. Grab your friends, grab
That's
your
right.
book club.
That's right, yeah.
You know, grab all everyone you
Every
know.
club, Boy Scout
Yeah.
club, we don't care, any kind of
Come
club,
on
music
down.
club. That's right. All right. Hey,
That's it.
thanks for coming in.
All right, thank
Watch
you.
for it more, Madison County Live.
See you on Friday.
The gallery hop, May the 12th. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Hey, thanks. Check it out, the Gallery Hop, this Friday, folks, from 5:30 until 7:30. Starts at Madison Home. All the information is available at MadisonKYLive.com and, of course, Madison County Live on Facebook with a special event page. And we recorded a special press conference this week, folks, about new renovations at Will Green Lake. Here's Madison County Judge Executive Reagan Taylor to kick it off. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors.
I want to start out today by thanking everybody for being here, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to welcome you to our beautiful Will Green Lake to celebrate another step forward in making Madison County better. I do want to recognize a few today that are here, that are community leaders, state leaders. We have Brian Combs. Brian, raise your hand. Brian's our master of 1st District. We have Steve Lockmuller, master of 2nd District. Billy Ray Hughes, 3rd District. Due to some health issues, Tom Bach in 4th District master wasn't able to be here today, which we're in the, obviously, most people probably know we're in the 4th District. We have our Sheriff, Mike Cole. Appreciate you being out here, Sheriff. We also have Jerry Farrell. Where's Jerry? Jerry, if you don't know it, Jerry's a Madison County boy, and but he's the 6th District Commissioner for Kentucky Fish and Wildlife, and we really appreciate you. Appreciate your support. And then, of course, Commissioner Storm's here, and then also Deanna Fraser. But they're going to speak here in a minute, so you'll get to hear from them in just a second. The definition of community is a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common, and I love that. That means a group of people who want the same things, our community to be better. And that is exactly what today is all about. It's about making Madison County better. This is a project that we have fought for, and fortunately, with the help of Representative Fraser Gordon in the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife, we've received the federal funding to make much needed and long-awaited improvements here at Will Green. And some of our Will Green lovers are here, and so I hope you do appreciate it. Now, I've always heard that there are some pretty incredible fishing here at Will Green. I've heard a lot of friends that talk about it. I'm not sure if these improvements would help me in the endeavor, but it couldn't hurt. I'm not much of a fisherman. I couldn't be more grateful for my team, Scott Shepard, Scott back here, Gary Vanderoff, our team here, Fish and Wildlife folks. Many are here today, along with Representative Fraser Gordon, and anybody that's helped secure this federal funding to make Madison County better. When we're in a position to improve our parks and quality of life features like Will Green Lake, it improves tourism and invites more people to come and enjoy what Madison County has to offer. It also continues to make Madison County a great place to live and play. This is another great example of how we fight for projects and funding every day to make Madison County better. And I hope you understand and you hear that. Continuing to make Madison County better. That's what we as a fiscal court, we strive to do every day that we go to work. At this time, I'd like to welcome Commissioner Storm from the Department of Fish and Wildlife, whose team will be leading this project and who will be here to talk a little bit more about the project. Commissioner Rich Storm, appreciate you being here, my man.
Thank you. I got some notes that'll probably blow away, and that may shorten this speech a little bit, but it's great to be here in Madison County. And if there's one thing that people that know me, I love hunting and fishing. And I wish that I could deal in hunting and fishing all the time. So sometimes we have to deal with other things, as the judge probably knows. And you've got a judge here that's fighting for you all and what you do. You've got a representative here that's fighting for what you do. And I can tell you the first time that I met Representative Frazier at the time, Frazier Gordon today, she said, "You're with Fish and Wildlife." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "What can we do down Lake Wilgreen?" First conversation. I said, "Oh, here we go." But here we are, 2023, and we've got something to celebrate. And so in these notes, I'm looking at when I'm coming here, this is a 4.5 out of 5 star fishery. And I don't know what that means exactly. It sounds good. But when I look into it, that means you can catch fish about half as long as my leg. Think about that. I need to come down here to go fishing, and maybe we can't catch one, but maybe we can see somebody that can. But this is a first-class fishery here in the heart of Kentucky. And so when we talk about securing federal funds, guess who pays for that? You all have already paid for it. And so we have to be your partner. We get to come here and be a part of that. And so thank you for buying a hunting and fishing license, but it matters when you buy a boat and when you buy tackle and rods, reels. That stuff matters. So remember, when you pay that price, it hurts a little bit, but look at what is to come. Opportunity, excitement, getting people off iPads and television. It's a good story. It's a good story to tell for Madison County. I thought I'd share with you a couple of things in my notes. Fishing is big business in Kentucky. $3 billion of annual economic impact. And $3 billion with a B. That's incredible. So when you see this truck going down the road with a boat behind it, there's a lot of people spending hard-earned paychecks to enjoy the outdoors. The other thing I think that's noteworthy, 170 boat ramps that we've been able to participate in. So in some cases, like your county, you got multiple boat ramps. But these projects make it possible for us to sell hunting and fishing licenses and to stock 6 million fish in Kentucky waters. And so we love this. We're thankful for you all. It's an honor. It's a privilege. I have a great staff, and it's just a good story. And so I challenge anybody to give us your feedback. Tell us about your fishing experience when you catch that big fish. Share it with us on Facebook, because this is truly good stuff that we can share with Kentuckians. And it's my honor and privilege. And I probably said enough. I would like to introduce Representative Frazier Gordon, and again, a champion for Fish and Wildlife, but a champion for Madison County.
Thank you. This is truly an exciting day for me. This has been a long time coming, and you were right. I've been beating this drum for a long time, and I'm just so thankful that they were able to come out and look at the area personally, talk to people that were here. It's not just Madison County that comes here and fish. There's a lot of people that come. The day we were here, there were people from Mount Sterling and Clay City, Berea, and so just to be able to improve this, it's almost like you don't want to improve it too much, because then the secret will be out. But I know families and friends have come here for years, and study after study shows the quality of life is so much improved when people are able to enjoy outdoor public spaces. And so this is just going to be fantastic, and it's another great day for Madison County. It's a great partnership, and without question, the county was there to do their part and make sure that we were able to take advantage of this opportunity. So I'm just excited for our community and for everybody that comes out here and enjoys it, and for us. So thank you.
Thanks, Commissioner. Thank you, Representative Frazier Gordon. And I haven't quite got used to the Gordon part, so I'm sorry. I'll get there one of these days. For being here today and for such an exciting announcement. My goal has always been to make my role as Madison County Judge Executive about community leadership and making Madison County better. The role of a community leader is not to fix all the community's problems, but rather to work together with other community members to help guide others, facilitate the problem-solving and decision-making process, and to initiate to benefit our community itself. Effective leaders are problem solvers who involve all members of their teams. They get people to work together toward a common goal. I am pleased that we are here today because of the collective we, the ones that have spoke, the people that are here today, are here to make Madison County better. For the George Powells that have come to my office complaining, concerned about this lake. I mean, for years, for 8 years, and for, you know, and it's a complaint, but that's my job, is to try to eventually get this place to have better improvements and make it a better piece, because it betters our quality of life in Madison County. So to the George Powells, to those that have called my office, thank you. This is what it's about. This is what I mean about us working together. Fiscal court members, us working together. It's not just one person that gets this done. It's that collective we. Thank you all very much, and God bless. For the media, if there's any questions, I'm sure we're here to take community members. Anybody that's here would like to ask questions.
I'm sure everybody's probably interested in how long the project's going to take and how long the lake will be shut down for construction. So can somebody give us an idea of how the process is going to work?
All right, let me switch. Let me hold.
I got it. Introduce yourself, Michael. I'm Michael Scott. I'm the director of the engineering division for Fish and Wildlife, and I've been working in partnership on this project. And so right now the plan, we're still waiting on permits. We've got a few from Division of Water. We still need Corps of Engineer permits, but our goal is late June for construction to start, and that's obviously dependent on having all that in hand. But we're down that path. They've been submitted. So late June, we'll start. We can't give an exact date because we don't have those permits in hand. And then as far as the timeline, we're saying 2 months, and that's weather dependent. But I think 2 months we can be in and out. And right now we're saying it will be shut down during that time, and we understand this is the only access, and it is going to be a big inconvenience for everybody that enjoys this space. And we'll work, if there's any way around that, we'll see how construction's going. If we have a delay, and can open it up for a few weeks, but right now we're not committed to that. We're just saying it's going to be shut down during construction until we can open it up. But about 2 months, weather dependent. So,
as an adjacent landowner, and there's a few of us here, can you just give us an overall description of the scope of the project?
Yeah. So I mean, what it entails is this ramp. There's a few issues with it being shallow and kind of holes in the end of it. So we're going to rebuild this ramp, which will entail tearing out what's there and pouring a new concrete ramp. And then also the courtesy dock's being replaced. So it'll be a new courtesy dock, which will feature a kayak launch with it also. So real similar over at Lake Reba across town. There's one we built there maybe 2 years ago now. So real similar courtesy dock there. And then the parking lot will be paved. So, and with this being the emergency spillway, that's one of what we're working through with Division of Water. Also, right now we haven't got that approval, but we can't raise the spillway at all. So, like that, it won't impact the flooding. We'll have to dig out what's here and put pavement down at that same elevation. And so it's pretty much just improving what's here and improving the parking lot with asphalt.
Is there any plan to route the water under the parking lot so that we don't see the erosion on the blacktop in a few years as it forcefully kind of sweeps everything down?
No, it's this being an emergency spillway, we can't really impede the water at all. So that's why we're having
can't direct it.
No.
So. Thank you.
On this ramp, is it going to be wider?
14 foot wide, so it's still going to be a single lane ramp.
Okay.
And I think it's a little bit narrower than 14 foot now, but 14 foot's our standard single lane, so it won't be a 2-lane ramp.
Okay.
What about your boathouse there? What's the plans for it? I know it's in pretty bad shape. Has anybody, an engineer, been out to assess if it is viable to do anything? If it is, are you guys going to lease it out to a private entity to make money off of it? What's your plans there?
I'll have to pass that one back to the county.
No, it took some damage during that storm. We've had some adjusters. We're actually working with the insurance company and the adjusters right now to get somebody up here that really knows about these marinas and the slips to see what kind of cost it would be to repair it. I don't know that there would be, I don't know if it would ever really be viable to open that back up. For one, we have a problem with sewer here. Obviously, there's no city sewer. No sanitary sewer, so it's on septic. You can't put a bleeder field in an emergency spillway. And then also with these partnership with the state, Kentucky Fish and Wildlife, there's no really charge for parking. There's no charge to launch a boat because it's tax dollars that are paying for that. So I don't know if it's really viable to even really open that up to where somebody could really make money. So we're looking at what opportunities that we might have to repurpose this. Is there a function, or is it maybe we take part of the slips and maybe have that access for people? So we're still looking into that.
Well, it just looks like a good place for somebody that wants to come in and set up an operation. Of course, you're talking about tax dollars. You're talking about bait, tackle. I mean, there's a possibility to have some money made here, but are you going to have someone come in and win? Or you said you were. When are you going to have to come in and do a survey of this and see what can be done, or if it can be done? If it can't be that, well, then is it possible to build something else? I mean, there needs to be something here, because there's a lot of money that's floating around on boats out there. People come in, want something to drink, want something to eat, rent boats. If I'm not mistaken, at one time they were renting boats, and if I'm not mistaken, even pontoon boats. So, I mean, there seems to be something there. There would be a dollar made for the state and people and help everyone out with this.
Yeah, the part of the issues here too is the Division of Waters regs on this being an emergency spillway. I don't know that you have too many lakes in Kentucky that have a emergency spillway that's the ramp and the parking lot for the boats, and so some of the things even prior to me being here limits us of really what we can do in here. As to his point of working with the Division of Water, and so this isn't like across the lake. You've got rules here that you have to follow, and it impedes some of these things that might be a benefit. But from a constituent standpoint, if there is an opportunity for somebody to maybe they truly make money here, I'm always open for that conversation. Several years ago, we put a bid out to get somebody to lease it, and both the people that were here, both the people, they actually withdrew their bid. I think we got one. It's been several years ago, so we haven't had much interest. And I know back then those individuals they couldn't charge a launch fee because I think Fish and Wildlife had done this.
That's the number one thing for us.
Before.
When we build a ramp, it's for the public's use. And frankly, there's been many cases since I've been commissioner where people have asked if they could charge for, concessions and all the multiplicity of things. But our number one goal here is that the general public can use this to enjoy the water.
Yeah.
And so anything beyond that's beyond our mission. But specific to what can be done here, that could be bid out. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I've fished this since the mid '70s. Caught some pretty good fish out here, and I know people that's caught some pretty good fish out here. But not only that, but it's a beautiful lake, place to go. It's close. I'm from Lexington, close to Lexington. But every time I come here, I always thought, man, somebody should have a portable, either that opened up, or a portable food truck, or a portable convenience store, bait shop, something going on here. Because when the fish get the bite and you run out of bait, nothing more aggravating than have to run back and get some more, and then when you come back, of course, the fish they've done shut down.
There's your first.
Maybe we need Bait Dash. You got DoorDash. Bait Dash. Call up. Get started.
You start selling tacos, and we'll have to show up.
How far are they planning on extending the parking lot?
So right now, it's beyond the concrete wall, and then there's that flat area, and it dips down a little bit.
Yeah.
About where that dip is will be the end of the parking lot.
We call this the first parking lot, then the second parking lot. So the second parking lot will be.
Yeah, so it's planned. So we'll pave, and that concrete curb will kind of be like a speed bump in the parking lot. So it's just going to be in the middle of it. It'll be continuous over the top of that concrete wall.
So there'll be fill brought into that lower lot to make it level?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you explain that, Matt? I'm trying to visualize how that goes to this.
Yeah. All right. So I'm standing about right here.
Okay.
Here's the ramp. So the ramp's pretty much the same spot. It's actually shifted out towards the water a little bit more away from the bank.
Okay.
There's the new courtesy dock, and this will be the parking area. And then this line right here is actually that concrete wall.
Okay.
And So it goes beyond that. Like I said, a lot of that's been eroded away, and that's where we're still working with Division of Water to get this approved 100%, but that's the plan for now.
That courtesy dock and the kayak dock are all the same.
Yes, it's
Okay.
just one feature. So this side will be the courtesy, meant to tie up the boat, and this side's the chute to launch your kayak.
Are you going to need to lower the water on the lake to fix the ramp?
No. Well, the way we do it is we pour the concrete slab in the dry, and then we just push it in with bulldozers into the water.
Cool. Can you bring more fish out here?
Yeah.
Put us some more bass.
Maybe it'd be 5 stars.
The current little tie-offs down here, the little docks, are we going to be able to have access to those? I mean, excluding this, because that courtesy dock just is not cut it.
Yeah.
20 boats putting in at the same time.
That's kind of back to that conversation earlier. Not real clear what the county's plans are with that, but maybe repurposing it for.
That's part of what I was talking about is
Okay.
maybe being able to use a section of that and turn it a different way.
I got you.
We've been working with Gary and our team, Scott, having some of those conversations. But we didn't know the storm was going to tear out a lot of that up either, so we're working through that with the adjusters as well.
So it's going to be kayaks and bass boats all in that area down there, right?
Yeah.
We don't have no problem. People put in kayaks all the time while we're putting in, and we've never had a problem.
And if they're using the dock, it doesn't tie up the ramp. Like don't have it locked or stuck on the end of the ramp.
What is the size of the new courtesy dock and kayak launch relative to what's already here?
I don't know the dimensions off the top of my head, but I think it's real similar. It's going to be about the same size as that, the whole structure. All right.
Thank you all very much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
For more information about that, please follow them on Facebook, Madison County KY Government on Facebook. Can't wait for those renovations at Wood Green Lake. Should be very exciting. Exercise with Candace coming up next. Let's see what Candace has this week. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors.
Hey y'all, it's time to exercise with Candace, and in the month of May I'm going to go around to all of my favorite places to be active, and one of my number one favorite places to be active is in my backyard with the pups. So let's go ahead and start off with our warm-up. Arm circles, backwards, jumping jacks. Let's go elbow to knee, hands on your hips, side to side, hands up, touch your toes. Good, let's go down to the floor, fast feet. Good, everybody up, let's do some jogging. Bring up those knees real high. Awesome. So in my favorite places, we're gonna do some burpees. So here we go. There's one. There's two. There's three. 4, and one more. And 5, awesome. Go be great, push through things that are hard, be excellent to each other. Have a great one, y'all.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Thanks to Candace for coming on the show, doing Exercise with Candace this Derby week. Remember, you can check out her playlist at MadisonKYLive.com and, of course, on YouTube. Please consult your physician for more physical, strenuous exercise information before you start any of these programs. Thanks to our sponsors, Madison County Emergency Management, Metronet Fiber, Madison County Health Department, and the Cane Pole right here in Southern Hills Plaza, as well as kymedia.net. Folks, we'll see you Monday morning for another Good Morning Madison County edition. Hopefully, Colleen will be back. If not, I will be here for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be kind. Treat others how you want to be treated. Check on your neighbor because they just might need something. And stay tuned for this week's Cane Pole Fishing Report. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cane Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Marcy Anderson with the Fishing Report for Southeast Kentucky. This crazy stretch of weather continues to change things up for the area lakes and reservoirs. Water temperatures have been up and down across the area, with most lakes running in the low to mid-60s, and the backs of the creeks a few degrees warmer. Bass had moved in a little bit shallow on most lakes before this last cold snap and have slowed down with the changes in water temperatures. On Lake Cumberland, lake levels are currently 7 feet below normal summer pool. Anglers have been having success fishing for smallmouth bass on the lower end of the lake, targeting main lake points and secondary points using jerkbaits and swim baits. The generation schedule from Wolf Creek Dam has created good fishing conditions on the tailwater, and we've been seeing some good trout being picked up in the upper sections of the tailwater. On Dale Hollow, the bite has been good. Bass have been a bit sluggish with the cool down. Try targeting smallmouth bass on main lake points and rocky banks in 10 to 20 feet of water using Ned rigs and jigs. Largemouth bass are being picked up on jerkbaits and spinnerbaits around cover in the upper parts of the creeks. The walleye bite has been good in the night and early morning hours using shad imitating baits. Sunfish are being picked up using worms around brush in cuts and coves. Rainbow trout were recently stocked in area water bodies including Burt T. Combs, Beulah Lake, Beaver Creek, Elk Springs, and Right Fork Buffalo Creek in Owsley County. May is National Water Safety Month, so it's always a good reminder to play it safe and wear your life jacket. So good luck and good fishing.
Alert FM is your new device for in-home emergency alerts, provided by Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program, or CSEP. This device will alert you to chemical emergencies at the Bluegrass Army Depot, as well as severe weather impacting Madison County, Kentucky. These devices should stay with the home or business they were shipped to, because they will only work in the zone they are programmed for. Wondering about your old Advisor Alert radio? We will properly recycle these old units. Simply drop yours off to a recycling container at one of these locations. Madison County Emergency Operations Center, Madison County Road Department North, Madison County Road Department South, or Berea Utilities. If you need further assistance or have questions about Alert FM, please contact Madison County EMA CSEP. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
Things that folks need: food, shelter, clothing, medical care, transportation, and more. That's where the GoDirectory.info website comes in. Community agencies and churches are providing services that folks need across Madison and Estill counties, including Richmond, Berea, and Irvin, while bringing everyone together for the common good. Visit GoDirectory.info now and see how you or your agency and organization can make our community stronger by combining all of our individual strengths into one solid, purpose-driven mission.
Becoming a new parent can be an overwhelming experience, and babies don't come with instruction manuals. The HANDS program is available to answer your questions and provide you with the needed support. The HANDS program is free and available to new and expectant moms and for dads by joining the program during pregnancy or any time before the child is 3 months old. Let us help you handle the stresses that new families face by calling the Madison County Health Department, 859-626-4263.
Metro Net Fiber. Love your internet. 100% fiber optic network for home, office, education, and business.
The Home and Community-Based Waiver Program, funded by Medicaid and administered through the Madison County Health Department, enables senior adults or persons of any age with disabilities to continue to live in their own homes. Attendant care services include light housekeeping, personal care assistance, mobility assistance, and other services. Call the Home and Community-Based Waiver Program today to speak to program staff at 859-623-3441. That's 859-623-3441.
Good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com. YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.